Welcome back to another video, guys. So what I want to show you today is how you can get a low roll with your driver, and this obviously has helped me a lot because I don't hit it that far. I don't carry that far with my driver, but I'm going to show you the way I set my driver to get up to like 250 total distance. So stay tuned. So as you know, my swing speed with my driver is about from 90 to 95 max. I don't swing that fast, so my carry distance is normally 195 to 200, at the most 210, maybe 220, but rarely. So I've been getting a lot of roll. For instance, here I show you this clip right here where the carry is only like 166. And the roll is like 60 yards, and basically that's just due to the spin. I keep my driver at 8.5, and that just allows me to have more roll. Obviously it's subject to the ground, if it's soft or hard, and where I play mountain courses, a lot of times the ground is pretty hard, so I've been taking advantage of this. In fact, I never really think about working on my drives because I'm normally pretty happy with it, even though my swing speed is quite low. So thanks to the Mevo Plus, I finally figured out why that happened to me. I was, like I said, for no reason, I felt like my drives were just, just like in my normal carry, 200. And then when I got there, it was like 250 total distance. So I was like puzzled, I was like, what's going on? And when I look into the Mevo Plus, I just noticed that there was a lot of roll, 50, 60, 40, and everything really changes with how much spin you put on it, and also how you what loft you extract the ball with it. So for me, this has worked really well, and it's I think a lot of golfers, they don't have the 100, 110 swing speed, so this is just an easy way to get out there, really, because if you can get a total of 250, then your second shot, you don't have to use a long iron, obviously. So you don't have to hit it 300 yards out. So with this method, even if you swing like me at 90, 95 miles an hour, you can definitely get it out there. I mean, it's proven. And not only, like I said, when I was at the course, I was really puzzled. I didn't know what was going on. I was happy, obviously. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. I had a pretty good drive. And it didn't even feel like it. I was like, that's strange. And now I was obviously able to verify with the Mevo Plus. Obviously, it's not going to work every time. I did some testing, and it's consistent with what I do with the course. For some reason, if I slice or if I do something exaggerated like a hook, then the roll kind of cuts down a lot. So it goes down to just like maybe 10 roll, 15 roll, instead of a good 30, 40, 50, up to 60 rolls. So as long as I can hit it pretty straight and maybe with a little draw, I'm almost 100% certain that I'm going to get a nice roll. I mean, you're talking about, 40, 50 yard roll. For me, that's huge. That's a big advantage. So a lot of people ask me why I keep my driver so low, and basically this is the reason why. Carry distance, you can see here in the grouping, and if I put total distance, is huge. That's a big gap there. So basically there's a lot of rollout. Now if I look at the shots here, and then look at the column here for roll, look at that. That's a lot of rollout. Now the initial ones were just the medium type of surface ground. So I got up to like 30. Then obviously if you put too much spin on the ball, then you're not going to get that much overall out. But as soon as I switch to hard surface type, which is right here, this is the big change right here. I switched to hard surface type, which is what you get in the winter, really. Look at this, 38, 49, 16, 39. And then obviously as soon as you start spinning the ball more, you lose all your rollouts. So, and up to 63 right here. So that's something to look into, in my opinion. Okay, obviously there's other numbers as well, like spin axis and stuff like that, that has an effect on your roll. But for me, it's just if I can draw it a little bit with less spin, I'm guaranteed a big rollout. So whether it's a medium, if it's a medium terrain, medium softness of on the terrain, then I can get a roll of up to maybe 30 yards. If it's hard, which is where I play in the hard conditions. So, and that explains why I found out that at the course, that man, these drives are long, even though they didn't feel long. So okay, so another thing is it seemed to me like when I had like a nice drive of carry, for me it's pretty good, like 205 or even 210. That put more spin on the ball, and it's kind of strange because the more I do that, the more spin I get and the less rollout it gets. So even though I feel, and again, this is consistent with what I found at the course. Sometimes I feel like, man, I ripped that drive. That felt really good. I go out there and it wasn't necessarily like that long as opposed to the other shots where I just hit it and I was like, well, that felt okay. And then I was there and I was like, man, that went, how did it get so far? So I think you have to make your swing efficient and see what works better for you. For me, for my swing, when I launch it a little bit too much, when I get to like 14, I definitely lose a lot of roll. And since I can't carry that far, like other people maybe carry like 240, for me I carry like 200, 210 max. So if I don't get that roll out, then it's just gonna stay there. Maybe a roll out of 4 or 5 yards. So I definitely have to take that into account. Okay, so I'm not saying that you should go out there and change your driver settings to 8 like me, 8.5, but I think if you just have a device that tells you how far you're carrying it, then that's not going to be accurate, because you have to consider on the driver, I think, in my opinion, you have to consider the rollout. So definitely, unless you play in really soft conditions, maybe the rollout. But even in my case, when I put medium softness on the ground, I still get a rollout of up to 30 yards. So that's pretty significant in my opinion. So I think you should definitely consider the rollout. Experiment with your driver and see what is the best setting for you. For me, for now, I'm going to keep it at 8.5. And in fact, I've been playing around with it, and that's why I've been keeping it for this at this degree for over a year and a half now. Okay, so that was it for the video. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I was really puzzled to see why why my driver's shots were going really far, even though they felt like that they weren't going fast. So, and one more thing to add, obviously, on the other mevo that I had, it only showed you the carry distance. So that's why I was puzzled. I was like, man, it says that I only carry 200, 210. Why? It's when I get out there, it feels like my second shot felt like it was like 80 yards left on the second shot. So I was definitely puzzled. So now finally I was able to figure out why. So it's only, I guess it's in the end, it's physics. If you play with the degree, if you in this case, if you don't fade it too much or slice it, then you're gonna get the rollout. If you draw it, you're gonna get a really good rollout. But if you hook it, then you're not gonna get that much. So anyways, I think in the end it's all physics. Hope you like this video, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Until next time.